I'm Brendan Mortensen, joined by Orioles co-hitting coach Matt Borgschulte. Matt, wanted to talk to you today about Gunnar Henderson, some of the changes that he has made early on in the season. Maybe wasn't the kind of numbers that we were expecting from Gunnar. Came into the season as the #1 ranked prospect, a lot of Rookie of the Year hype. Last few months or so has really been turning a quarter. What's been different for him the last few months?
Yeah, Gunnar's made some great adjustments, and it just goes to show some of the work that he's put in to really kind of change his mechanics slightly. Very small adjustments that he makes that can actually end up affecting a big part of the game.
What were some of those mechanical changes?
Yeah, so one of the things that we went over with Gunnar was just kind of the posture that he was in. We kind of looked at a video from last year where he's a little bit more level shoulders, and then this year early on where his shoulders were slouched back a bit, causing some swing and miss and not making as much solid contact as we know he can. And we did some minor tweaks in the setup, and then some good work in the cage, and then that kind of led to him being more level shoulders on the right versus early on in the season. A little bit more uphill. That bat path gets going too far uphill, is missing under some pitches. And he's done an amazing job of making that adjustment and really becoming an all-around great hitter.
So you mentioned the swing and misses being a symptom of dipping the shoulder a little bit. What are some other symptoms that could come from that?
Well, just chasing in general, because you're trying to cheat to a certain pitch. You can chase a little bit more. That's not the case for Gunnar. He has an excellent eye, but that's certainly something that can happen with those mechanics. And the swing and a miss is a big part of it, because if you don't put the ball in play, it's a lot more challenging to get on base as consistently. So.
Now, with the improved numbers, we've seen an increase in the batting average and the slugging percentage, OPS, WRC+, all that good stuff. But in that time, we've also seen the walk percentage take a little bit of a dip, the on-base percentage take a little bit of a dip. How do you find the balance between making sure that he is, making good quality contact, getting the OPS numbers up, all of that, but also make sure that the on-base percentage is still there, he's still taking his walks?
Yeah, that's a huge part of it. I think for Gunnar, actually the message and something that he's doing is being a little bit more aggressive, early, and just in general, especially now with the small tweak in his mechanics, he's making more solid contact. He can handle those pitches better. He's more apt to go after them. So that's allowing him to be a little bit more aggressive on those pitches. And I think when we're looking at it overall, we're looking at overall OPS. Even though his walk rate might be down, his overall OPS is up. So that's kind of our barometer of what we're looking for.
And you mentioned the swings and being a little bit more aggressive. We've seen his swing percentage on balls inside the strike zone increase by about 10%. Yep. Was that part of it, along with the mechanical changes of just kind of saying, hey, these are some pitches you can do damage with, try to be a little bit more aggressive in the zone? Yeah,
no question. I think his eye is a huge strength for him, but sometimes it's waiting for a pitch that's a little bit too perfect. He's a really, really good hitter, and if it's a pitch that's maybe a little bit out or a little bit up, it's okay for him to attack that, because he has the skills and the ability to do damage on that pitch still.
Now, for the rest of the season, are you looking at, obviously there's going to be changes throughout the season, small things you're doing here and there. Are there any big goals with Gunnar for the rest of the season, or kind of just keep doing what he's doing here over the last few months?
Yeah, we want to keep doing what he's doing. I mean, he's a fun player to be around and a fun guy to be with, great guy to work with, and he's made some great adjustments. It's been fun to watch, and hopefully he can keep it going.